Hi, I'm Wes.
TJ.
Thanks for joining me today. So, parents tell me you're having some problems dealing with authority.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Screw being bossed around.
And what makes you feel like you're being bossed around?
Well, I mean, I'm 15 years old and can't, stay out late, can't do what I want to do. I feel like I'm grown. I work a part-time job, go to school full-time. Why should I be bossed around? I give my parents $50 a week for rent. Screw it.
So you feel like that since you do have a part-time job and you're paying rent, that you should have a little more say than you do?
Exactly.
How long have you been working for?
Since I was 14.
14?
For about a year.
Okay, that's good. So everything going on good at school?
Can't quit fighting, but, other than that.
What's causing you getting these fights?
People think it's funny to make fun of me, so I beat the hell out of them. Show them it ain't funny no more.
Well, what can we do about that? What do you think you can do to stop that from happening?
Honestly, only thing I know to do is whoop their ass.
Well, it's not a good way to look at it. Do you think that you could possibly talk to your teacher about it to get them to stop messing with you and maybe get them to try and take care of it rather than you take care of yourself? Or
Tried that, the teachers act like they don't give a crap.
really? So you did go ahead and talk to your teachers, let them know what's going on, and they just
Assistant principal and the head principal, and they didn't want to do anything about it, so screw them all. And yet I have a problem with authority. Understand why?
Interesting. So who is your principal? Vice principal?
Principal Sykes and Vice Principal Pascal.
Okay. Have you talked to the guidance counselor about anything, or?
Not really. It's worse than coming to you dealing with, I feel like I'm talking to a whack. So
you're saying you feel like you're talking to one, or do that makes you feel like they're trying to say you're one?
I feel like I'm talking to one.
Talking to one. So what you're saying is you'd rather.
I was forced to come to this today, is what I'm telling you.
Okay. So your parents.
I don't even want to be here.
Okay. Well, it's fair enough. When I normally do with younger kids, I get that response quite a bit. Well, tell me what it is. Why you feel like you're talking to a quack? What gives you that impression? Why do you kind of feel like that?
Well, because they're trying to tell me, how I need to do my life, and I don't feel I need that. So.
Okay. So what you're saying is you feel that you're 15, feel you're grown, you work a part-time job. So you feel that you should be able to do things how you want.
Exactly.
When you want.
Exactly.
Okay. What about at home? You run into problems with that too, or is it mainly just school?
Just school.
Just school.
At home, I mean, my parents tell me, yeah, you got to be in the house by a certain time, or hey, go do this, go do that, and the other, and I do it. I mean, it's part of my job. My dad had a stroke a couple years ago, and I helped take care of the house. So it's part of my duties.
Mm-hmm. So in a sense, it's kind of whereas your problem with authority is they're there to help you out. You went to them and talked to them. They didn't do anything. Whereas your parents, they take care of you, so you do what they tell you. But whereas if they would have took care of it when you asked, you would have this problem.
Exactly.
Well, what I'd probably recommend you doing is have you talked to your parents about the people at school and stuff? How they ended?
They've met with the assistant principal and the head principal, and they just kind of, okay, we'll get something done about it. Never did nothing about it.
Have y'all thought about going towards, you thought about switching schools possibly? Because
that's kind of hard to do because of where we live. So, it's one of those things where I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place, but I still make decent grades. So, I'm still going to graduate like I'm supposed to, and stuff like that. But, it's just, I try to stick to myself, and it just doesn't work. I think they pick on me because I'm a white guy. So,
So is it a zoning issue or just no schools close?
No school's closed.
No schools close. That's all this tells. No, a lot of communities that have schools, a couple schools right in there. So when you run into an issue like that, you could transfer a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, the nearest school from the house is 25 miles away. Yeah.
Ooh, how far is your school?
10 miles.
Oh, that's not too bad. So do you have any friends at school, or do you just stick to your
I got 2 or 3 friends, but we only see each other in between classes. So been friends since middle school.
Do they get the same problem, or?
A lot of them, yeah, a lot of times. Actually, my buddy Patrick's kicked out right now for fighting. So.
Well, we need to try to approach this so that way we don't want you to go down that same path and get kicked out. Because, like you said, 25 miles in that school, if you get kicked out of that one, you don't want to drive 25 miles a day.
Yeah, not to mention my mom's the only one working because my dad can't control. So
Okay. How is he?
He's getting better, but it's one of those things where it kind of depressed me and made me feel upset when he had the stroke.
Now, is that where some of your anger comes from? You said, I know you mentioned the fighting.
Yeah.
A lot of that comes from that.
Yeah.
Just feel like it's unfair what happened to him.
Yeah. A lot of it is. I mean, woke up one morning, couldn't move. What do you expect?
What's your mom? What's she do?
She's a preschool teacher.
Okay, where's she teach at?
Sycamore Elementary.
Okay. So close by then.
Yeah.
That's right beside your school, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Do they send you over there sometimes too, or they come bring her over?
They come up. She comes over. Whenever I get in trouble.
How does that go?
Not too well with the school system. They don't like that too much. You can imagine a preschool teacher and a problem child right next door. It's not good.
Yeah. So, so they forced you to come here today? You didn't want to come?
No.
Is this the first time you met with somebody?
Second time.
Second time? Who was the first one?
Don't really remember the lady's name, but she was just awful, mean.
Just mean? How's she mean?
Had an attitude about it, snappy, and said I need to be put on medication and all this and all that. And just, I was like, screw you, and I walked out.
So she wanted to talk. She was just trying to tell you what you need to do.
Yeah, I don't like people that try to boss me around.
So how do you think we should approach this?
Well, I'm hoping today when I leave here that you'll have a positive evaluation of me and we'll be able to take this to the school board and have the school do something. The school board itself do something about the situation.
Well, it sounds to me like the school board does need to do something because, like you said, if you're being bullied, it's causing fights, and they should. They're there to. We're here to help you. Them and me as a professional, we're here to help y'all and get y'all best treatment we can. And the school system will have the best, give them the best available opportunity. Whereas if you're being bullied and not do anything about it, that's not giving opportunity. That's not wrong. That's very unfair to you.
Right. I'm not able to get the proper education because of my classmates.
That's tough. What about your teachers? How's the school system up there, other than the problems with not listening? Do your teachers help out at all? Or?
I've got one teacher that acts like she cares, and the rest of them are just like, it goes on every day, screw it.
So is that something that it's just you happening to, or is that?
It's quite a few people. It's one particular group that does it. So, and that particular group seems to really thrive towards me since I've beat up a couple of their friends.
Oh, so once you started fighting them, they started taking more fights towards you.
I've been jumped 3 times in the cafeteria, once in the bathroom, and nothing happened to them. I've been kicked out 5 times in the past year.
And they do nothing to them?
Nothing to them because they couldn't prove who it was, supposedly.
Do they not have cameras at the school?
They do, but they don't have any at the bathrooms, and the ones in the cafeteria, I guess they know where they're at, know how to hide it.
Interesting. Well, we need to get someone in there to talk to them and have what you said your parents were to talk to them, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my dad was talking the other day about getting a lawyer and actually suing the school system if it doesn't stop. So I'm hoping that's what happens. But until then, I got to keep going to school till I get kicked out.
Well, we want to avoid that. Best thing I would say is, have you tried to walk away, or is it one of those things where
There is no walking away.
there's no
That's around me. There is no walking away.
Well, the best thing I can recommend is to talk to parents, get the parents up there, and see what y'all can do on that, and hopefully y'all get that taken care of.
It'll be resolved one way or another.
Well, let's hope it's a good way to get resolved in a good way. Well, TJ, it looks like our time is up today,
I appreciate you talking to me. You're not so black.
and if anything comes about it, just let me know, or let me know if there's anything I can do.
Sure will. Appreciate it.
All right, you go.